I didn't say 10 bodies in 10 years. I said
10 bodies a year for 10 years.
I said 100 bodies. I said 100 bodies.
All right.
At the time that she's 30. If she started fucking at 15,
all right.
that's 100 bodies in 15 years.
Yo.
That's not
so what's that?
100
divided by 15. What's
like
that?
7 bodies a year, more or less, give or take.
Still crazy, nigga. That's 7 different dicks inside of you. And if she got nutted in, come on. Is she raw, dog?
What's the difference between fucking the same dude 100 times and then fucking 100 people one time?
There's a whole lot, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? There's a big difference,
that
nigga.
shit, bro.
I'm gonna hold you. If she could put like a mixtape of niggas and they all talented, like that album gonna be fire.
Nigga, she got a whole...
As opposed to one person. You know
she could fill 3 classrooms and still need more space. Like, that's crazy, nigga.
You imagine a Kim Kardashian mixtape?
Oh, fire.
That's crazy as fuck, nigga.
I mean, it is crazy, but it's possible.
Nah. I mean, it's possible, and I'ma fuck you, but I ain't gonna wife you. That ain't my girl.
Yo, but that's the problem with though. Y'all end up fucking these hoes thinking you're gonna fucking dip, right? And then all of a sudden, shit, I like her.
I like you, but I can't do it.
But you do it.
You know
No,
what he's
I don't.
underestimating?
Could you be hurting?
I don't
He's
do it.
underestimating the girl that got 100 bodies, got 100 bodies worth of experience. That means she's gonna give him the Zion Williamson.
No. See, I disagree with that because I think even though a bitch can fuck 100 dudes, it still won't make her good at sex. Because I'd rather the bitch that fucked the one dude 100 times, she's gonna be a beast.
Right.
She gonna at him. But I think that
him.
but most guys are relatively the same pleasure wise.
Think about it. Like, you fuck a girl, right? You fuck her for the first time. And then you're like, damn, like, I gotta put in the best, right? Then you don't really know who... You don't really know...
Nah, it depends, though. Because some girls, you don't give her the A1.
All right. So let's say you don't...
Nah. First of all, I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna give you whatever I pull out that night.
All right, so you give her whatever
That ain't up to me.
Which even makes the odds worse, bro.
If I want to wife her, I'm gonna fuck her like I want to keep her.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna eat her like I'm gonna keep her.
I'm gonna do both.
That's
but
crazy.
If you just a regular slide, I might just like give you the B+ dick, and then if I really like you, give you the A+.
So peep this. You found the bitch that you want to be with. You want to wipe that up. 100 bodies on her.
Okay.
Y'all got this plan that's going to skyrocket y'all motherfucking lives to the future. Y'all about to skyrocket yourselves to the future. So now you take her, you move her out of y'all hood, wherever hood y'all from.
I should have put you somewhere that no one can find you.
So nowhere. Now you was in Connecticut, but now you in fucking Wyoming or some shit. Like that. Don't nobody know how much.
I don't care how bad she is. I ain't going to Wyoming.
Well, or anything.
We could go New England area.
New England is one state away.
It's a quick drive. We made it. It's a quick drive.
We made it really quickly.
And I done made a drive out here for some things, so I know it's very achievable.
You understand? Like, I mean, well, just it don't gotta be Wyoming, but anywhere.
I damn near went to Boston. I might still go to Boston.
That's a 4-hour drive.
Massachusetts.
Oh, I thought you saying her name.
Florence,
Massachusetts.
Oh, okay.
They out there.
But
I ain't doing
would you consider it then?
What?
Would you consider it then to
Yo, bro, if I
wife a girl with 100 bodies,
yo, first of all, if I willingly know, I can't do it. You feel me? Yo, I'm gonna be honest.
You'll never know.
Yo,
you'll never.
If I have a suspicion,
you will never know.
Yo, bro, I'm at the
She'll
point.
cap it at 45, bro. You would never know, bro.
she will put a cap on that shit.
Yeah, she gonna cap it at 45.
Yo, cause you know.
She gonna be like, nah, 45.
Yeah, but we're talking about like.
But here's why. Cause
women. That's a different story. We're talking about a girl that we know.
No, but women are tricky about their body count, right? Because they'll only count I only count niggas that made me come. Right?
I only count niggas that I did unprotected.
Right.
If I'm fucking with a condom, it's not.
I only count dudes I took a plan B for. Like,
no, I didn't.
Weird shit like that. You know what I mean?
I didn't fuck him. I just sucked his dick. I mean,
nigga, that's a body, nigga. You suck a nigga dick. That counts as 2 bodies.
Hold up. Like, all right, let me ask y'all this.
No, that's 2 bodies.
That's not a body.
Bro, all right, so your girl cheats on you. Would you rather her suck a nigga dick or would you rather her fuck a nigga?
I'd rather not get cheated on.
Nah, if you had to choose, you got to choose one out of 2 evils.
What type of bang bro shit is?
Nah, let me pick one. Pick one. If you had to choose your girl,
I would rather her just suck the dick instead of getting.
That's crazy. They come back and kiss you. That's insane.
Instead of getting penetrated, you know what I'm saying?
And you know the filthy thing about bitches. Before we start, my bad. The filthy thing about bitches, bro, is that I swear by this. The reason why niggas get caught is because we care too fucking much, right? Yep. So we'll fuck a bitch. come home, take a shower, and she be like, whoa, this nigga never takes a shower when he first get home. But a girl, she'll go out, fuck a nigga, suck a nigga dick, and come in and kiss you to make sure that the pattern does not change, bro.
Damn, bro, why Shorty, why your kids so salty today?
Make sure.
Or we care too much, and they don't know that we pay that much attention. Like Shorty, I like you.
Right.
You know I follow you, right?
Yeah.
Like I watch your stories. Like I like you. Catch them.
Bro, but that's the reason why they don't get caught, because they don't change a thing. So she gonna suck that nigga dick. So your girl cheat on you, she gonna suck his dick, come in and kiss you, and you taste that nigga nut. Like that's crazy to me, bro. I don't want to deal with.
Yo, all of a sudden, you gay by association,
bro. Let her fuck the nigga. I'd rather her fuck a nigga than to suck his dick, because that's more intimate.
Gonna hold you. You just triggered me.
It's cool. Oh, it's straight, bro.
Yo, how you want us to do the intro, bro?
I've been there.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, if you fuck somebody, like, it's like it is what it is, you know, like it's a loss.
Can we take a shot? I need a shot.
It's a loss, you feel me? But
let me enter this before we take a shot, because I need it.
Live from the MC.
Welcome to the Dyckman podcast. My name is Kevin Ben Kosman. This is a fun experience brought to you by a group of friends. Just met these guys, but we got off pretty good.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Full NYC Encouraging Confidence. With me, I have the Gen TV podcast.
Yes,
Gen
sir.
TV
Big
podcast.
Gen in here.
Yeah.
We have Easy, A1 the Sauce God, and Deuce.
Yep.
A1 the Sauce God just triggered the shit out of me. So we need to take this shot. And we can keep this convo going.
Yeah.
We've been talking about this for a while, so let's just keep it going.
I bet
Go ahead,
that.
bro.
Nah, so I was saying that if my girl cheats on me, I'd rather her fuck a guy than to suck a nigga dick. I feel like that sucking dick is a little too intimate, you know?
That's
Like,
I feel you, but that's like letting somebody come into your home and sleep in your bed.
bro, you put the sweatiest part of a man's body in your mouth and sat there and moaned while you did it and looked up and looked in this nigga in the eyes. That's intimate as fuck, bro.
Yo, and then
Yeah, but while she's sucking dick, it's different, because if he was fucking her, she would be moaning, asking for more.
That's
You
cool
know what
by
I'm
me,
saying?
bro. It's cool. That's straight.
Well, if she's sucking a nigga dick, she's not asking him for anything. She's just giving.
Given. You're not even receiving this. You just want to do this shit.
yo,
You just want to please this nigga.
That's such a higher level of cheating, because it's like, all right, yo, you're cheating to the point where like it's not even pleasurable for
You're
you.
not getting
You're
nothing in
just
return.
cheating to pleasure other people.
You're pleasuring
come on.
somebody else, and you're not getting anything out of it.
Bro, my heart hurt right now.
Girls sucking dick is pleasurable for them too.
Bro, when you eat pussy, like you may
do it for myself.
no, I'm saying you enjoy it, right? But at the end of the day, right, it's not physically pleasurable.
Yes, it is.
I wouldn't say for me.
It is for me. It is for me. I eat pussy for me, not.
You bust a nut off of eating a girl pussy?
I haven't, but it's possible. I could see it happening.
But I'm saying,
see
all
it
right, but you haven't, right? Like that's my point.
I just haven't done
Yo,
it. I'm not saying I won't.
Because when you give it head, right, it's like you're trying to please other person. It's like, yo, it's a selfless act in a
I am
sense.
trying to please her, but
Yeah.
I am trying to please. Oh, I am pleasing myself too.
Yo, you're pleasing your ego, not yourself.
No, myself.
How?
Nigga, eating pussy is fantastic.
No, I know, but like, I feel like when
It's more of an ego
yo,
boost
the
than
best thing
anything
about
else,
eating,
like-
like, are you eating
It's
pussy?
not an ego boost for me.
Really?
Thing is, it's an easy go stroke on.
And
Like
I'm not
it's
even
like
trying to pod. I really mean that.
All right, I mean, yo, we agree to disagree on that one. Yo, 'cause I feel like her reactions is what like drives me.
yeah.
Yeah, but like physically pleasurable, eating pussy does nothing for me. You feel me? But that's just me.
I mean, but that's why I'm saying that fucking giving head, like you're not really receiving much in return. Like this nigga said, bro. Like if you're giving somebody head, like you're just doing it just because out of love.
I'm not taking that, bro. Nah, I'm good.
you're giving head
sip
out
on
of
that
love,
shit.
my nigga. Like that's crazy.
Listen, my goal for this episode is to get him and him drunk and to let you take a shot. That's my goal for this.
We'll see if that happens.
That's it.
Yo, that's a shot.
It's a small.
That's a
it's
shot.
small cup.
That's a shot master right
This is
there.
one of my shots, right? It's a double.
Cheers. You just met your match, my brother.
Let me get your water.
To woman with 100 bodies.
It's bad luck.
All right, man. So I want to pivot a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this whole pot about just shitting on women and just being about women, right? Because I feel like typically it's like sometimes like our type of podcast kind of get carried away in that sense.
We just got in our bag real quick.
I don't think I shit on women. I actually believe that my views make me, I don't want to say feminist, but I have a lot of female friends, and I kind of understand their perspectives because I hear them out.
Okay.
I don't think I shit on women. I just try to give their perspective when I'm surrounded by men.
Is telling the truth shitting on women?
No, I don't think so. No, but I do feel like what a big thing, a popular thing amongst a lot of male center podcasts is like completely shitting on women.
Bashing women?
Yeah.
Right.
And then, you just get carried away, and before you know, it's like you're an hour in, just like, by the end of it, like, I hate bitches. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, afterwards, let's go get some bitches, though. Like, but I do got a question for y'all. I'm a big hip-hop fan. You listen to rap? First time meet?
I used to rap.
Oh, you used to rap. Okay. Dope. Yo, what do y'all think about Tory Lanez getting 10 years for this situation?
Straight bullshit.
So it's actually good because you just introed it pretty good because you say you like to see things from a woman's perspective, right? So a lot of men are disagreeing with the sentence.
In terms of...
Actually, hold on, before you get into it. Dudes, what do you think?
I really think that Tory does not deserve 10 years. Whether or not he did it or not, I don't know. Even if he did do it, I don't believe he deserves 10 years.
What do you think he deserves?
Yo, free Tory, yo.
That's it? All right, what do you think he deserves?
Honestly, I don't think he deserves any time. I think
Any time? You're bugging.
no time at all. I don't think he deserves any time. I think, honestly, if he was to get time, maybe no more than 2 years. And 2 years is pushing it.
So before you get into it, I just want to paint a picture, right? You got to also put in this perspective, right? I believe he shot. I believe he shot the gun.
Okay.
I think that is what it is, right?
Right.
But you also got to put like that. He is an immigrant. Most people think forget that Tory Lanez is not an American citizen, right?
Yeah.
So as an immigrant, like you're already in hot water in America.
Yeah,
right?
for
Like
sure.
this is coming from an immigrant. You feel me? Like I've moved a certain way my whole life to not get into a type of situation because you're not going to get treated equally, right? So him being like essentially an immigrant, not a citizen, shooting at a woman, like to say he doesn't deserve any time is crazy.
I mean, but honestly, look at the woman, nigga. There's certain levels, like, bro. If you're threatened by if Megan Thee Stallion come at me, I'm gonna feel fucking threatened. This nigga is half my size in both width and length, nigga. Like,
this was
pause.
All right, so this hasn't been a hot topic for at least like a year.
Yeah.
I don't remember all the details as I did a year ago.
Right.
But if you look at the charges that he had, I believe he was guilty of those charges. But he was never charged with shooting her. He was charged with like
illegal possession,
other stuff.
And I think firing like a weapon or something.
So the stuff that he was charged with, yeah, I believe he was guilty of that. It's just that everybody's like, yo, he didn't shoot her. Well, he's not charged with that. Now, the sentence that he got, I think 10 years is a lot. They're giving him, I think it was like 85% of the time he has to do. He already did a year, so he's gonna end up having to do like 7.5. That's still a lot because there's people that like touch kids and do less than that. There's people that get bodies and actually murder people and get less than that. They are trying to make an example of him. And he did make the court spend a lot of money, and he was out here acting reckless with a fucking case.
Yeah,
so they're gonna do that.
Well, I think he got arrested for something else while he was on.
And shit.
Yeah,
so they're gonna do that. It's not like he was just wearing a suit and posting his kid every day. Like he was outside.
He wasn't playing it good.
He was noisy.
He was acting like he didn't have a case. Like so, they're when you add all of that stuff into it, I think that he doesn't deserve it, but the court is gonna do that.
But I remember a few years ago too, which probably wasn't any help to the situation. He actually was trying to I don't know if he was trying to smuggle guns or got caught with guns traveling back to Canada, but he got caught with like an AK trying to go back into Canada.
I don't know
what he had a bar. He said I can't have it in New York, so I sneak it into Jersey.
I think he got caught at the airport. I don't know what the fuck it is with rappers and guns at the airport.
It was his tour bus.
No, but I'm saying in general, like I don't know what is about them and getting caught.
It's
like
very simple. But
it's every year some rapper gets caught at the airport with a fucking gun.
Or in Miami and somebody threatened my life in Miami and I'm in New York, I got to get this gun from New York to Miami.
I mean, we saw what happened with
Don't
PNB
bring it
Rock, where
on the plane.
How's it gonna bring you? All right, I'm gonna take this 3-hour flight. Yo, bring the gun. I'll have it by Tuesday. Nah, I'm trying to get it over.
Bro,
there.
at that point,
I mean, be smart about it.
But you're wealthy enough where you can call someone in Miami. You're gonna know enough people. Yo, have a gun ready for me.
Hopefully, maybe you don't.
Nah.
But I definitely need Alone at Prom 2. I need Chicks Tape 6. I need Playboy 2.
That's what I'm saying.
Tory Lanez. I've said this a million times. Tory Lanez was the artist that I would have been if I kept making music.
Really?
That he's just so versatile. Like when I used to make music, I used to do different types of music. I used to take the best from my inspirations and try to put it into my artistry,
Yeah.
I feel like Tory Lanez is like the best comedian we've ever seen.
Not only that, he has written so much music that we don't even know he has written for these popping ass artists.
Yeah,
you
he's
thought that it was their words,
sure.
it was Tory Lanez's words the whole
I
time.
remember he went on Twitter. He was like, "How y'all telling me I sound like him when I wrote that?"
Right. Yeah. But it's crazy because it's like I feel like honestly,
Crazy, bro.
maybe that's what maybe I know we had a conversation before about the music industry being stale, and I feel like for the past couple of years the music has been really dry like around the summertime.
Tory's been locked up.
Tory been locked up for the past couple of years,
that's
bro.
because of the court system, bro. We lost Tory, we lost Thug, we lost Gunna for a little bit. He came back crazy though.
He
bro.
came back. He came back tough.
Stupid.
Came back tough.
Yo, that album.
Yeah.
Does it wave? Does it wave? Does it wave it? Does it wave?
No more.
Is
Yo,
he-
to beat snitch allegations is crazy. Like, yo, because you gotta.
Not in 2023.
Yo, but not.
yeah,
I think it's. I think because yo, even.
You gotta come with fire.
Yeah.
You gotta come with fire.
Yo, I feel like anybody famous that fucks up in a major way always has to come back on some fire shit. Like yo, even like when Kobe got hit with those rape charges, like
was dropping 40
came back
every game.
dropping 40 a game. You feel
Right.
me?
To
Yo,
make you
gotta-
forget-
that's how
make
you
you
beat
forget
I
it.
was fade
Yeah.
away from the three. They was like, nah, he ain't do that.
Yeah, you can't do it.
He ain't do that.
Not with a jumper like that.
He dropped 81. They was like,
Yeah.
she do be lying.
Yo,
Boy was in the gym. He
so-
was not with her.
all right, so you think you should have been zero, right? Let me
Yeah.
ask you this: what if that was your mother that got shot like this, or your sister?
They got shot like that?
Yeah.
Tory not going to jail.
I mean, obviously, like I think
He wouldn't even make it to get sentenced.
in that situation, like obviously you'll take it personal, you know, like.
But I'm saying, but like, yo,
Yeah,
it's,
I mean,
it's
but
easy,
like-
yo, it's easy for us to not take it personal because we don't know Meg or we don't listen.
Yeah.
Yo, because we're not really, most men aren't fans of Meg Thee Stallion, right? Like,
Right.
I don't listen to her music person, right? So it's, but I'm a fan of Tory's music.
Hope you don't.
So yo, it's easy for me to
He want me in
like,
the crib like body yada yada. Shower and shit. Like,
that shit was a banger. I'm not gonna lie.
That shit was hitting.
It was
I
a
used to
banger.
knock
Yo,
that
but
shit.
it's easy for us to like relate to Tory, right?
Right.
And try to be more like empathetic towards his situation because it's like, yo, because like when these situations happen nowadays, yo, it doesn't even become right or wrong. It becomes about women and men. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's what we gotta like kind of get rid of and be like, all right, he shot somebody in the foot, right? You can't say he doesn't deserve any time. I think that's crazy.
I mean, but did he shoot someone? He didn't get charged with shooting. He got charged with possession.
I don't think he shot at her intentionally. What I think happened, I think her friend, what was the friend's name?
I forgot her name.
Yeah.
I think she shot at Meg. Tory took the gun and instead of letting it out in the air because they was drunk, he probably let it on the floor. Like, yo, everybody walking.
Okay.
Ain't no more bullets.
Right.
And then he looked and was like,
No,
I think
that's what
yo, I think that's what I think he shot at the ground like kind of like to make a statement.
But
and
10
then,
years
like,
for that though?
No, I'm saying I don't.
Shot, instead of going up,
Yeah.
I think
Yo, I don't. Yo, because you get in trouble for shooting that shit up in there because it could come down. Yo, but I don't think 10 years is reasonable, right?
Right.
I also don't think 0 is the answer.
I think it's 0. Bro, she was fucking twerking the next day and saying that she hasn't gotten
But he
peace
still
since
broke-
then.
yo, but he still
come on,
broke
get
the
the
law.
fuck out of here, bro. You-
with a broken.
Well, he broke
Bro,
the
her-
law with a broken
yo,
foot.
that's-
No,
yo,
How much pain are you really in if you twerking with a broken foot? Like, you're not really heartbroken. Get the fuck
You're
out of here.
underestimating a woman's need to twerk.
Like, bro, I swear they don't twerk.
So-
If they don't twerk, they get sick. Like,
No,
they
but
go
it,
into,
yo, it really is. Like,
they go into shock.
What
bro,
does Meg
women
Thee Stallion
cannot
even
not
rap
twerk.
about?
What?
Is Meg Thee Stallion a gangster rapper? What does she rap about?
Pussy rap, like
Yeah.
classy
Ratchet
pussy
shit.
classy
Ratchet
pussy
shit.
rap.
You know what
Bald
she
head
rap
hoe
about?
shit, right?
You know what she rap about? Woman empowerment.
Woman empowerment. She don't rap no G shit at all.
My guy's really like.
I'm not gonna lie.
He really trying to get some brownie points for with the woman, man. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. You talking all this tough shit on your records, and you got all these women all across America, and I'm sorry, she's global, the world, following you, looking up to you as this strong woman. You got shot in the foot. Motherfuckers get shot 40 times in their chest and don't say a goddamn word.
niggas get shot every day, B. You be
Niggas
alright.
get shot every day, B.
Yo, but all right,
to
but all
piggyback
right.
on your point, niggas get shot 9 times and make classics.
You know what I'm saying? They become the most ruthless rappers you ever heard of.
Bro, you got shot in the foot.
But all right, yo,
Come
here's
on.
so now we're getting to a gray area because I think you're bringing up a good point.
Before you
Go
go
ahead.
real quick about the case. Somebody brought this up recently. So their star witness was Tory's star witness in the defense was a person that basically got him to lose the trial, pretty much. Then the third party that was involved, the girl, whatever I forget her name, got complete immunity.
Oh, the girl,
And
it's the girl that was actually there.
And then the other person that was there, the driver, completely went missing.
Yeah.
Like, did Tory really have a chance, bro?
He didn't have a chance.
Like,
And
yo,
people
who
are
was
speculating.
there? All right, she gets immunity, he disappears, and we're gonna flip him. How am I supposed to win that case, bro?
Bro, people are speculating
And
that.
I'm indie. I don't even have Rock Nation behind me. Like,
Right. That's what I was gonna say. People are speculating that Jay-Z is pushing this whole shit
Yo,
too.
bro, you know what? Yo, anytime any like hip hop conspiracy comes up, Jay-Z's in it. I mean, so it's like I don't know.
Need to keep his hands out of
Because
it.
he's
Yeah.
top 2.
Top 2? Who's top 1?
But yo, let me.
It's between him and Aubrey.
Yeah, Drake.
Between him and Aubrey.
Yo, let me ask you this, right? Because you brought up a good
I don't
point.
even think it's close. It's like the 2, and then we could have conversations about 3 through 10.
Okay.
That's just me.
Yo, because women want, empowerment. They want to be equal to us, right? If it was a male rapper that got shot in the foot and made a big deal out of this, he'd be
Like, man up.
man up, yo.
They'll be pressing him. Yo, where's your album?
Yo, but now it's like, she wants to be like, well, now I'm no longer just a rapper. You shot a woman. You didn't shoot a rapper. Because, rappers...
Yeah, she's a symbol now.
Yeah, because rappers portray like a hood, I'm tough, all this other shit, right? I think I didn't appreciate that because it's like, if Tory had shot fucking Drake, even Drake, right? And Drake like made a court case about this shit, he'd be, Drake's pussy, light skin, all this other shit, right? Yeah. But now it's like, okay, well, he shot a woman, but it's like, all right, what do these women want? Like, all of a sudden, like, y'all want to be on the same platform as men, right? But now it's like where it's non-beneficial to get treated like a man. Like now,
it's playing victim. Honestly,
you know what? I'm going back on what I didn't want to do. Now I'm shitting out women. My bad. My apologies.
She did get shot.
This shit kills me because you can rap about treat a nigga like a nigga treat you, and I'm out here treating these men like hoes, and I'm out here doing this. You want to be like the man so bad in your mannerisms, and you're preaching about it to all these women. But then as soon as you get a little shot to the foot, all of a sudden you're a woman, and how can you treat a woman this way?
Shot to the foot,
a little shot to the foot.
A little shot to the foot. You see,
you can take a foot. You can take a shot to the foot, nigga.
Listen, I can take a shot anywhere to be honest.
Okay.
Whether I live or not is a different story.
All right, Superman.
She lived to tell about it.
Schwarzenegger.
She lived to tell about it.
You can take shots anywhere.
I'll take a shot anywhere. Whether I live to tell about it is a different story.
Then you can't take the shot.
I can take the shot.
So you gonna take it and just.
Bro, yo,
spit it back
yo, y'all ever watch X-Men? Like when Wolverine gets shot, that shit just comes back out. Like,
give me a second.
Yeah.
The reason why I said that is because somebody said she was twerking the next day.
She was. It was on Instagram.
Was she?
No,
Yeah, like a day or two later. Yo, I think.
How you lose that case, my man?
But here's the thing, right? I think that's what drove so much doubt towards her, right? Is because she was acting like nothing like a day or two later. And it's like, all right, how do you claim this?
Maybe the next day, but initially she wasn't acting like it because she was like, she did the Instagram live where she was like, he shot me or whatever. I think
Well, she didn't even admit it was him for a while.
I think yeah, because they were in love, bro. Like they was trying to hold
Then she went on and lied that like they had sex
really like
on
Romeo and Juliet shit. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
more like David and Goliath type shit.
I was spraining my ankle playing basketball, and I was literally not able to bear weight for a week on these ankles.
But you could take a shot? You talking about twisted ankle?
But how are you twerking on a shot?
That's what I said,
bro.
bro.
How are you twerking on a shot?
She probably got hit with like shrapnel or some shit. Like
She probably got hit with a spare rock.
Because your foot is mostly made out of bones. There's like 106 bones in your foot. She got shot in a miraculous way that none of her bones got damaged. So she's able to stand on her foot.
that's a miracle. She should take
It's
it.
a miracle, right?
She should
miracle.
take it.
It is
Pray to God.
Miraculous. Miraculous.
Yep.
Yeah,
Miraculous.
Look
at God, right?
the big exactly. Big God works in mysterious ways, man.
Shout out Big G, you heard?
Right. You're going against God's
But
will by putting that nigga in jail.
it's also like situational self-awareness. It's like, you're going at someone that's like the next big female rapper, right? Like she's at the top of her game. Like I don't think there's anybody really competing with her at that time. At that time, right?
At that time, it was just her.
Yeah, Lotto definitely came up, but
it was just her.
It's like, especially we're in an era where like everything's anti-men. You know what I mean? Like, men are getting crucified for like the smallest things.
Women
you
are
could
openly saying, "I hate men."
Exactly,
Men
right?
should die.
Every day, right?
Yeah.
Then you have these fucking dweebs agreeing with these women, like hoping to get some fucking breadcrumbs of pussy. You know what I mean? Like, I hate men too.
Right. We need to do better as men.
But you got to be self-aware of the situation. Right. As a man, right? You got to protect yourself now because it's like, the world is after you, right? They're going after white men. You know what I mean? Like that, it's bad for them.
As they should.
And I'm saying, but they ran shit for so long without any repercussions, right? Now they're going after them. What do you think they're gonna do to us?
Shout out Montgomery, Alabama. Y'all did y'all thing, you heard?
Where?
Nah, real talk though.
So yo, to me like he just was dumb. Like you gotta just be more self-aware.
We've seen it with Tory for a while, where like he doesn't really think
They was
true,
all
like,
drunk,
you
bro.
know?
To be honest, my fault to cut you off, bro.
Yeah,
But Tory was, bro. Remember, he had the shorty I'm smashing, her friend that I'm smashing. They called me over. I'm trying to set up the three way.
And Kylie Jenner was there. That he
And
was
then
supposed to be fucking.
the joint I didn't even expect her to be on me.
Tory was getting hosed.
Remember, he went to the security.
Yo, shout
and
out
was
to the
like-
short kings.
He went to security and was like, "Yo, just take them anywhere. Just get out of here. Leave." Hey, what's up, baby? Like he was in the pool with all of them.
Oh no, you know what? You just drove or you just opened up a new door for me.
He was in the pool with all of them.
Can we?
I was actually in a similar
and
situation.
he had
like
Proud
that.
Family out.
Yo, he was. Yo, you ever watched the movie How to Be a Player?
Yeah.
Like I
I've
mean,
seen that movie.
I think
You never watched that shit?
I think I
With
did.
Bill
You never
Bellamy
watched-
and Stacey
yeah.
Dash, right? Oh my
you never watched How to?
Bro, you know I'm not a movie nigga, bro.
But that's like
Stacey
that's
Dash
like.
before she was
I-
stupid.
honestly,
Yo, that's one of them things. Yo,
Probably
that's one of the things where you be like, you know how people say like you know how to play spades, like you lose black points. Like these,
Yeah.
yo,
Bro, it's probably
I don't know how
on
to
BT. I
play
probably
spades.
watch it. I don't know.
I'll smoke you on
It sounds
Domino's.
familiar.
Oh, you want? We'll get the dominoes after this shit, bro.
No, it's right there.
Say less.
You know what?
We can do that. You know how to play
Oh
dominoes?
no, yo, what?
How do Dominican people, y'all play dominoes?
I'm about to say, y'all do
I
a
don't-
little,
alright,
y'all do a
so-
little different.
so-
Y'all playing teams,
Alright,
tag
copy,
teams.
copy,
Y'all
copy,
calling
Y'all-
subs.
y'all
Copy.
count cards and shit
So
like that.
I'm Dominican, but I like to play everybody for themselves. But
Okay.
I could do teams too.
Okay.
The way I play is we do the two. We don't do the four.
Nah, I do the 2-2. I don't do the 4.
Yeah.
All right,
And I like every man for themselves.
we can do every man for themselves.
All right,
we
all
can
right.
definitely do that.
All right.
Okay.
And
How do y'all win? Is it like first one to 6 wins?
we could do that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm versatile, bro. We could do the 200, 150. We could do
Okay.
whoever win by game. We could do,
Okay.
like whatever, bro.
One other?
I'm with it, though.
Yo, you want
We'll
another?
get it going. We'll get it going.
I'm with it though. You know, whoever.
Yo, what? Yo, what?
Whoever,
Yo, what?
since we're doing everybody for themselves, because I'm trying to put a little wager on it. I'm trying to see because I'm trying to think like whoever wins or whoever loses first got to buy the first round or something.
Ah, yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That $100 looking real slim right now, Deuce.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause by
you
the
better play for your life.
By the way,
by the way,
Oh no, let me ask y'all this, yo.
real quick. By the way, for everybody that's watching, you guys aren't from New York.
No.
Right? So after this podcast, I'm gonna show them a good time in New York, pause, and that's why we getting lit. So when I said whoever loses first got to buy the first round, we gonna settle that bet tonight.
Yo,
I got a question though. Before we segue too far, why do New York niggas pause everything?
I was gonna ask that shit.
It makes it more gay
answer
when y'all
that.
pause.
Bro, it wasn't even gay till you paused it.
right. Now
I'll
you got me
answer
thinking
that.
like,
I'll
damn,
answer that. I'll
that
answer,
could be
I'll
taken
answer
that
it
way.
just like this,
All right,
bro.
go ahead.
If
All right.
you're not from New York, you wouldn't understand.
Word? I mean, I get it, bro.
Yo, what
Am
kind
I
of?
lying? It's an
Bro,
uptown
niggas
thing, bro.
can't-
Am I lying? You just want to understand.
Niggas can't eat hot dogs. Like,
Hell no, you can't eat hot dog.
nigga, call me the glizzy goblin, nigga. I'm eating the fuck out of a hot dog.
First of all, let me say-
glizzy
You
gladiator.
the glizzy gladiator goblin?
Nigga,
As soon
call
as
it
we
what
get
you
up
want,
out of
bro.
here, the first motherfucker I see with a stand, I'm going to get a kielbasa. That's it.
Deep throwing that shit?
Nah, not all
Hold on. Stop everything. You cannot get a hot dog, a glizzy, whatever you want to call it, from a hot dog stand in New York City. Never do that.
Why not?
Sorry?
Put us on. Put Connecticut on. Why not?
That shit is.
So where do you? Where?
I wouldn't even do that if I was starving, my brother.
Really? That bad?
The only time I would eat a glizzy is if I'm at a barbecue, and if I'm making it in my crib.
Okay.
How you
And-
eat the glizzy? You gotta like break it apart and shit.
Nah, pause.
He eat them shit like dice. He eat them shit like dice. Yo,
glizzy,
like, yo, trust.
It's not that serious, but if you eat a glizzy, niggas have the right to be like, "Hey yo," but it's not that serious.
Okay,
Niggas
okay.
eat glizzies, bro.
The right to say, hey yo, like, can a nigga just eat?
Nah.
Nah, enjoy.
no eating, cuz. Ain't no eating.
Enjoy your wiener, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Wiener's nuts.
yeah, decorate it however you want, but
Decorate it?
just know I'm gonna say pause. But
Nigga, I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out that.
the reason
motherfucker.
we
I ain't gonna
pause
lie.
everything is because it's just fun, bro. It's not no homophobic shit. It's just fun. Because like when you catch some, I'm gonna catch all three of y'all. Watch.
I'm afraid I'm gonna say something. You're gonna be like, hey yo, like,
You won't
Yo,
even,
do yo,
you
yo,
won't
do-
even know it's
yo.
coming. Pause.
I already caught you once already, bro.
bro. But I'm the type of nigga. I'm a double down on it. Like I'm gonna say play.
Yeah,
nigga.
you know what
Nah,
I do?
Play that shit.
Nah,
Don't
you know
pause
what
it.
I do? I say pause and then say the worst shit possible.
Yo, do
I
yo.
already said pause. I'm in the clear.
Do the gay dudes in New York say pause too?
Probably. I don't know.
They probably-
I'm I'm wondering if it's like such a New York thing that even the gay niggas is like a pause. But never mind. I really want it.
Actually, if you're down for that, we can partake.
Unpause. All right, man. So speaking of some New York shit, you putting us on to the Glizzies, to the Dominoes, all that shit, right?
I'm putting y'all to Glizzies. That's crazy.
I'm putting y'all on to Game. I thought you was putting this on, bro.
I'm putting y'all on to Game.
You told us where's the best Glizzies to get.
First of all,
where's the quality Glizzies at?
A nigga holding the mic and saying, "Yo, so you putting us on to Glizzies?" Like that's crazy.
First of all, I ain't doing that.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Where the wieners are at.
All right, whatever. All right. Let's get into the New York.
Shot o'clock, man.
The charge shits, you know.
Yo, you said let's get into New York dating. You said dating in New York is impossible.
It's impossible.
Impossible.
I ain't gonna say it's impossible, but the dating pool in New York has piss and chemicals in it.
Really? Yeah. But like, why is this so bad?
The dating pool in New York is as dirty as the Hudson River.
Damn.
Now, you can swim if you want, but like,
Proceed with caution.
Has it always been this bad?
nah. I mean, you can still cheers me though.
Oh, my bad. I thought you just giving.
That was disrespectful.
Yeah. Just instigating for no reason.
In my house, he gonna do that shit.
Fuck your cheers, nigga.
On my couch, he gonna do that shit. Has it always been this bad? I mean, I want to say no because it progressively got worse in the last few years. Especially with, the rise of Instagram specifically. The social media has always made it bad, but Instagram specifically has made it worse. Then you have Hinge and Tinder and all that shit.
See, I would think I would think that would make dating easier because now like it's more people accessible.
No. No, it changed the game because there's people that are specifically good at social media.
Okay.
And dating for them is incredible because they are specifically good at social media. Then there's people who are great in person, but might be bad at social media. And that comes into play. I'll give you a perfect example. Back in the day, when you meet a girl, you be like, let me get your number. Now you be like, what's your IG? Completely different. And women are more, and men are more reluctant to give their social media rather than their phone number.
Why do you think that is?
Because
reasons.
Because if you want
Trying to hide your wife?
No, not even that. Because it's easier to hide your wife if they have my number, not my Instagram, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to hit me up, then I'll see it when I open that app. If I give you my number, you're calling me 40 times a night, or you're FaceTiming me randomly. Like I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but that to me, I think is the problem with dating because like now you can't really communicate and get to know people because I gotta talk to you through an app.
Nah, you can, bro.
You think?
Just gotta like you. She just gotta like you.
Yo, but I'm saying you think it's better to contact someone through an app through their actual phone?
No, I think it's better to contact somebody through a phone.
Okay,
I think they're more reluctant to give you the app because it's worse to communicate.
Oh,
so
I got
don't
you.
have to deal with you as much.
I got you. Okay.
Like if for example, you ask a girl for her Instagram and she has, let's say, 10K followers, not nothing crazy, she might not follow me back. I'm like, all right, yeah, you can watch me.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
I don't mean I got to deal with you.
Yeah.
Your shit is in the request, man.
It's kind of like a buffer, okay, I give you false hope that you're going to be able to get access to me, but you get a piece of me, but you don't get the full thing.
Yeah.
Watch me be lit.
And then
play.
And then there's also the dating apps where you're literally shopping for somebody. Literally shopping for somebody.
Great.
Literally, like
Amazon Prime, pretty much.
basically,
Yeah.
Amazon for dating.
Okay.
That's what Hinge and Tinder is.
I'm surprised Amazon hasn't come out with a dating app yet.
Right? So if you
Oh, it's coming. Don't worry.
so like for example, one of my homegirls from back in the day, she showed me her Hinge. She had 400 requests, bro.
Damn. She bad?
She was definitely attractive. She was attractive for sure.
But 400 requests? I mean, I don't really know how Hinge works, but it's like...
She was a pretty girl. She's attractive. She's a nice
Okay.
girl. But she had 400. And it's like...
How you gonna get through that?
Bro, that shit made me want to delete the app on the spot because it's like, God damn. And then any random girl could... Like, if you're dating a girl and y'all get into an argument, she'll be like, all right. She'll text a dude while arguing with you. Like, it's just crazy out here. On top of that, another problem with dating is that New York City is ridiculous with inflation, bro. Like, rent is crazy. Prices for everything is crazy. I didn't have a date, but I took a girl out for her birthday. I wanted to call it a date.
Why not?
Because I just wouldn't call it.
Because it just feels too real if you do.
No. For me, dating is going to multiple spots.
No, I'm saying that's not a date. I'm saying, but that's a date or not?
For me, a date is going to multiple spots.
In one night.
Yeah, going to multiple spots.
Oh, that's expensive. That's why you got money problem right there.
No, that's just a me thing.
Okay.
Because you can have a girl come through and y'all could just smoke and watch TV and people be like, "Oh, that's a date."
No,
For me,
that's a chill session.
Yeah, but
I got
people would, if you could dress it up right, it's gonna look like a date. To me, a date is going to at least 2 spots at least.
Okay.
So the reason I say it wasn't a date is because we kind of just went and got some tacos. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we went to a spot. It was her birthday. She got an entree. I got an entree. We both got one drink, and it cost $100.
Oh, that's $100 is like the new 20 nowadays, bro.
Yeah, it's
Is that
Bro.
is that why?
But then most people out here don't make more than $300 a day.
Is that why you didn't go to another place afterwards? You're like, I'm gonna cap this off right here.
I was ready that night.
Oh, okay.
I was ready
Okay.
that night. We didn't go to another place because she just got sick or something.
Okay.
Or whatever. But
I mean, I'm not from New York, but me being single, like it's like one of the hardest things I'm seeing is just the influence of social media. And I know I said this before, but like it's just like I feel like too often we're seeing people like post, oh, my nigga got me this, a Birkin bag, or he got me like some nice ass sneakers, or he took me to Maui or whatever the places people are going.
Do you really see Birkin bags and Maui on like regular girls' social media?
Not regular girls, no, but they see that.
By regular, I mean like your everyday non-millionaire girls.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Because I don't want to say regular.
Well,
you know?
I see.
Nah, they basic.
I see it on the, and I'm sorry, please excuse my French, but I see it on the basic bitches that have now upgraded to now they done been with a nigga that got a little bit of money. He spent a little bit of money on them, and now they got to flash all this shit. And now they don't want nothing less from that nigga that's not going to get you.
I want to piggyback real quick. I'm looking at the camera. If you're on a yacht drinking 1942 and Classy Azul, you did not upgrade. I see that so much. They'll be like, "Yo, look, I'm wilding." Like, no, everybody does that.
But they
that's like going to fucking Cancun.
But they
half
act
of
like
damn near
that.
New Yorkers in Cancun.
They act like that, and then they try to use that as a standard all of a sudden.
Okay.
They try to use that as the standard all of a sudden.
That's what I was
because
gonna say,
one
right.
nigga did that shit.
And a dollar in Mexico go a long way. So you feel me?
But not only that, but I feel like honestly, it seems like when they used to ask me if I see basic bitches doing that, I don't see basic bitches doing it. I see them seeing basic bitches doing it and then saying like, this is the standard that I'm expecting. Like,
Even though this hasn't never happened to me.
Exactly. Even though this hasn't happened to me, this is what I expect. So
No, now we're talking about some Connecticut shit, because I feel like, for real. Because a Connecticut girl, because a Connecticut girl will have a standard for dating that she's never actually
even
experienced. She'll see fucking like an Instagram, model date a fucking NBA player, and like, they'll show out and all that shit, right? And be like, you know what? This is what these water bear niggas need, or Connecticut niggas.
I need a nigga that's gonna pay my bills that make $100K.
That's
why you pay this nigga bills.
Look at your daddy and your baby daddy.
That is why dating in New York is horrible. Because you could have an argument with your girl, throw on a basketball game, watch your favorite player, and he's in her DMs. You know why? Because he's playing the Knicks on Saturday and he's playing the Nets on Tuesday. So he's going to be here for 4 or 5 days. He just so happened to DM his shorty because she just posted some fire and it came up on his Explore page.
If she opened that DM, is she cheating?
Not opening it.
Nah. But she is mad at you, though.
Right.
She is tight at you. She didn't cheat yet, but she bought the scratch and sniff. she bought it.
I like that.
So she just ain't
commit. She ain't committed.
Let's
see where this fight go.
Let's see what the reply looks like if there is a reply.
That's why dating in New York is horrible, because any given club, I live on Dyckman, my nigga. You know how many rappers and basketball players know about Dyckman? They just be out here bro. There's 2 clubs on my block, El Jefe and República. They're very popular. I literally can have an argument with a girl in this apartment, and she'll be like, bet, call her girls, walk 800 steps, and meet Dame Lillard if she wants.
Damn.
My fault, Dame. But like, it's just like it is what it is, bro. We're in New York City. Ain't my fault, but ain't no celebrities going to Connecticut, man.
Nah, no.
Unless they already got somebody there. You
That's a
feel me?
fact, though.
Like
That's good. Like,
y'all
yo,
have
she can't walk nowhere.
Bro,
You gotta stay here.
Y'all have an argument with a girl. She gotta get in her car. She gotta drive like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Go to whatever bar and meet Henry.
Yeah.
But Henry's a new nigga.
I mean, Henry might be him. Henry might be a real estate mogul. But
Yeah.
out here, she meeting fucking A Boogie. Like,
Mm.
a little
but that-
different.
I mean, but in terms of like actually being, so we're talking about relationships now, like being in a relationship. But in terms of actually getting a woman, I feel like the biggest struggle is just unrealistic expectations. You know, I think like they have a standard set that's like you said, just you've never met them.
The standards are unrealistic if she don't really fuck with you.
It could be that.
Trust me, there are snipers out here. It is Call of Duty, SOCOM, Battlefield. They out here.
Okay,
But they actually have women like them.
Yo, but yo,
Likes you is-
that's a
bro,
yo,
she'll fuck you
that's a
up.
good point, bro.
Like-
Yo, cause as a short king myself, right?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Yeah, it's a short.
So a lot, I see on social media all the time, right? Women just bash short dudes, right? Like, we don't give them no pussy. Yo, I've never gone without pussy. Yo, women fuck short dudes all the time,
all the
bro.
time.
My man's. I
That's what it.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, a lot of people,
I know
a lot of people cap.
I know a lot of short dudes that yo. So when I used to take acting classes back in the day, my acting coach, she used to tell me she was like Miss Rhode Island. She was like a ting back in the day.
Okay.
Like top tier, right? And I used to come in and I have like confidence issues, so I would always come in, especially at 15. I would come in and just be down, and she's like, "Yo, why are you so like you have a personality that bring it out? Like, what's up?" And I'll be like, "Nah, just And she was like, "Yo, I used to date this guy who was 5'3", and everybody's like, "Why are you with him?" But he was the most charismatic, funny dude ever. I couldn't not be with him. And short guys usually, when they get girls, are like that. If you're short and you know you're short and you act like you're short, you ain't gonna get shit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're very charismatic. If you wanted to, not to excuse the situation, but if you wanted to get with a girl, like the personality, the funny's coming out of you. Pause. And it's just like that. I know short dudes they climb trees, my brother.
Not gonna lie. I want to say I was in 7th and 8th grade, West Side and Kennedy High School. West Side Middle School, Kennedy High School. There were two people that were at least 6 inches shorter than myself, which is 5'8.5". They got.
Why you put that half? Why you put that half?
It's summer.
That game was a little knocked up, bro.
Every half inch
summer.
counts.
It's summer.
Every half inch counts.
It's summer.
I ain't gonna say your names, but you know your names.
Nah, give them their flowers, man.
No,
Give them. It's dudes though. It's
Don't do
dudes.
that. I don't care.
You know who you are. You are. Both of y'all are at least 6 inches shorter than me, and you had all the hoes.
You had the hoes that he wanted.
But that's what I'm saying. That
The hoes that I wanted.
That's why
a
he
big
remembers.
fact.
That's why you remember.
Not only that, I thought that short men didn't get their flowers. Like y'all saying, only tall men. These two dudes, 6 inches shorter than myself, and I might be exaggerating with the inches, but
I feel like
those niggas got all the bitches.
Before you get into but that's my point. Where like
Bro, my dad is shorter than my mom's.
that's game. But that's that comes to the point where if like women have these standards on social media and they say all these things and I'm saying, but at the end of the day, like when you put your phone down and you come down to the real world, like shit is completely different. But I think we men see these things on social media. We see women talk about these things and that intimidates the shit out of us, right? It's like she's saying all this shit, like, damn, she don't fuck with this type of dudes. You got this type of money to fuck with her. Like, I'm not even gonna try. But in real life, she getting fucked by a bum.
Yeah, my cousin.
honestly, it's not even intimidation. For the most part, for me, it's like turn off. Like
No, that as well. That as well.
So real quick,
I'm not even a short nigga.
to respond to you, my cousin. I have a cousin who's a woman, and she's attractive and shit, but she just went from one dude to another, and once she's made that switch, she was like the dude had her on the yachts and like
The first
and all that
dude.
shit. No, the second dude.
Okay.
And she went on Instagram. She was like, "Ladies, please date for the money." Like,
See,
fuck
but
that.
but like why? But
Like,
other
no, she genuinely likes the guy.
No, I'm saying,
she
but
was like,
but she's saying that shit like that, right? And now men are gonna see them. They're gonna think like, damn, all women think like this, right?
well, I would hope.
When they look in the comments and women are
I mean,
yes,
Yeah.
I mean,
yes, queen.
I mean, but bro, like this is where I get into the woman perspective shit. Like, if I like two dudes and one has money, like, Why would I deal with the broke dude?
There's this thing called love. You know, like that.
Yeah,
that
but
thing
if I
that-
like both
the
of
thing
them,
that people forgot.
but if I like both of them,
No,
and
yeah, if
one
you like,
has bread,
if you like two people equally, which I think is
like,
rare.
I might like you, but why would I struggle if I like him too? And
Oh, you gotta go.
What's the motivating factor for that like? Like, are you liking him because of the
if
things
it's the
he can do?
difference, if money is the difference, come on, bro. It's just easier to deal with somebody with money. Just
Yeah,
like your
easier
life,
was
just
that,
like your
so.
life is easier if you have money.
But I think people don't think in the longevity type of thing. Like, you know what? People that
No,
have
I'm
money.
saying if you genuinely like these people.
Yeah, if you genuinely like these people, things
know?
come with that money also
Yeah.
that you're not looking at.
But
Like,
don't just date somebody because there's a bunch of dudes out here with money that don't get no play. So
That's
it's
a
like
fact, too.
just like I remember Joebudden was like, yo, because he went from when the beginning of podcasting and when the podcasting hit, and he was like, yo, bro, where are all the women that were supposed to like me for my money?
right.
Like,
Well, yeah, but
and
yo,
I've
to
been
be
there- wait,
to be
hold on,
fair,
hold on.
he's a
And I've been
cornball.
there- I've been there when I've been at the peak, my financial peak, and I was like
Where the bitches at?
I got it.
Where y'all at?
And I was in here nothing. And I've also been at the bottom of my financial bottom, and it's like
Purely speaking as a fan, you just mentioned Joebudden. Okay. Now Joebudden, let's I'm gonna just face
I'm a
it.
huge Joebudden fan, so be careful.
Okay.
All right.
Nah, don't be careful.
I'm sorry-
Go on.
I'm sorry.
Go
We
in.
can
Talk
Right.
about it, but
Like
I'm a huge
rapping
Joe
wise, Joe Budden?
What?
podcast.
Oh, okay.
Let me look at the camera too. I haven't watched much of his podcast. All right, Joebudden.
Oh, you're wilding. He's the reason I'm podcast.
Understand. I know he's a big deal. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Speaking as a fan, you said, where are the bitches that's after me for my money? You can have all the money in the world, but a cornball is a cornball.
He's not a cornball.
That's debatable.
What makes him a cornball?
His takes.
About?
Everything.
I mean, I can't think of anything specifically. Actually, I just saw one recently, right? Where who's the light skin dude? Is it Ice on the podcast? Ish, right? So Ish
I
had
love Ish too. Be careful.
no, Ish is cool. I like Ish. I like Ish.
All right,
Yo,
all right.
Ish had called Joebudden had said, yo, I've never dated one of my friends' ex.
Oh yeah.
You seen that?
I just saw that like 2 days ago. Yeah. That was crazy.
That was cornball shit, right? Yo, but
It wasn't corn.
That
I
was-
wouldn't call it cornball because he had a point. What he was saying was, you don't know why the girl was in my house.
Smoking hookah is crazy.
And
though.
then Ice, no, but then remember,
Was
but-
she
but-
coming there to collect
But
something?
remember, Ice asked Ish. He was like, "Yo, do you think it's possible that she doesn't know if y'all cool? She might have thought y'all was cool. She might have been trying to repair it through him."
Yeah, but
Nah.
that's crazy.
Bro,
I mean, we could try-
I just saw this. 2
we
days
could
ago.
try. We could rationalize it. Yo,
I'm
but
telling you,
here's the
you
thing.
can spin it
As
any
of
way you
I
want
just hold on real quick. I just saw this 2 days ago.
Okay.
I just saw this 2 days ago.
Yeah.
What happened was, the argument that was valid on both sides, right?
Right.
And then Ish said that he fell out with that girl after him and Joe fell out.
okay,
So she was like, so Ice asked Ish, do you think it's possible that she might have thought y'all was cool and was trying to repair y'all relationship through Joe? And Joe was like, you don't know why she was in my crib. Like, it's not like I was entertaining her trying to smash. And
But he was.
Ice,
That's
and
a
Ish,
bad
But he
look
was.
either
but
way,
Ish
man.
was like, yo, regardless, you said you would never entertain my ex, and you had Shorty in your house smoking
Which is a
hookah.
valid point.
And if any girl tells me like, yo, I'm in such and such crib smoking hookah, I'm gonna think the same shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, let's just say, for example, Joe was like, yo, all right, let's talk, and just let the hookah because he likes hookah. And now she really might have tried to fuck him, and he was like, nah, fuck that.
yo,
Or what if she was really trying to be like,
The
yo,
fact that you even put yourself in that position.
yo, I'm gonna say me. I think we try to
remember-
rationalize. We try to
remember,
rationalize people that we're
Joe-
fans of.
Joe was the one that repaired the relationship between him and Ish when they was not talking.
Bro, I've been the side nigga to bitches that I was fucking and try to repair their relationship. Actively fucking
As a
this bitch.
side nigga, you should repair their
My
relationship.
point exactly. So what argument is that? Like if
I just don't think
I just don't think
All
it was
right,
cornball
yeah.
shit.
Here's my shit. Right, here's my only thing with Joebudden that I think is corny of him. Right, he's never wrong. That to me is
Nah, he be wrong.
No. And
can't tell him
No,
he's
no.
wrong, though.
But that's my point, right? That's what I think makes him corny to me. Where it's like, yo, people have straight up facts in his face, and he's good with words. He's good at spinning stuff, and he's good away.
Amazing.
Yo, he's
Goat.
good at
The
getting
goat.
away. Yo,
The
because
goat.
yo, you
He
could
is the
have him
goat.
in the corner. He's gonna bring up some shit that's gonna like distract you. And like, fuck, like now I'm wrong.
Yeah, he's the goat at
Yo, but
that,
that to
for
me is
sure.
like, yo, as a man, like I find it corny when you just can't admit that you're wrong. That's for all men. You feel me? That's my only issue with them. The Joebudden podcast is one of the most entertaining podcasts. But I feel like that's the corny shit about him to me because he's never been wrong on that podcast. Every time I've watched that show, like, damn, you're never wrong.
Yeah, but he's potting, bro.
I understand that shit,
makes
bro.
the
But yo,
podcast
I've
like a
seen,
personality.
I've seen the other.
Yeah, that
Yo,
makes the podcast interesting, bro.
I said it as a fan. Whatever I said it as a fan. I'm a Joe Budden fan.
Right.
But at the same time, a cornball is a cornball.
I think I don't.
he's not 100% corn.
I don't think he's a cornball, and I think if you guys want to be better podcasters, he's the go-to.
No, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not even gonna lie. I've watched one of his podcasts my whole life.
Wow,
And it was a great podcast. Don't get me wrong.
that's crazy.
What,
It was a great-
How long ago was this?
It was a while ago.
I mean, you probably didn't even. Melissa Ford wasn't even on yet
That's
then.
crazy.
It was a
I'll
while
put it to
ago.
you. I'll put it to you. He's Reggie Miller. You might not like his form, but that.
Hold on. Let me-
No. I like his form. I like his
Pause.
form. You got me.
I got two down.
You got me. Hey, but like I said, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Joe Budden. But just his mannerisms.
Yo, who do you other than Joe Budden, do you watch any other podcasts?
Oh yeah, watch him.
What's your top 3 podcasts? I'm gonna ask you all this too, so prep.
Definitely the Joe Budden podcast #1.
Okay.
If I was to do a top, I mean, I've been watching.
Not
I've been
in
watching,
order,
I've
not
been
in order.
watching The Brilliant Idiots since
They're
their third
solid,
episode.
solid.
Since their third episode, but I don't watch them as much as I used to now. I still don't miss an episode, but
Okay.
like I don't repeat episodes like I used to.
I got
used
you,
to, like the Joe Budden podcast. I'll go back and watch that's
Oh,
what
okay.
I told you. I just
Okay.
saw that 2 days ago.
Okay.
I
Are you signed into his Patreon?
Yeah.
Oh, so you a fan?
$25 too.
Okay, you a fan. All right.
Yeah, since the pandemic.
Okay.
But if I was to do top 3 podcasts, well, obviously Joe Rogan is like him over there. He's over there though. He's over there.
He's like the Jay-Z of podcasting at this point.
Nah, he's like just over there. He's Joe Rogan. Because Jay-Z, you can make an argument with like other people. You
Okay.
can't make an argument with Joe Rogan. He's just over there.
Okay.
If I was to do, I really like Club Shay Shay.
Mm.
I really
Okay.
do. He is somebody I'm watching to learn how to interview people.
Okay.
Really, I didn't know Shannon Sharp because the Steve Harvey.
He entertaining as fuck.
Yeah, I liked him on Undisputed for what he did on Undisputed.
No, I like his.
But
No.
once I saw the Steve Harvey podcast, the
Okay,
Steve
okay.
Harvey interview, I was like, oh shit, like homie really could, like he does
He's
that.
about this.
Like yeah, that really impressed me. The Roommates podcast.
Which one's that?
The Roommates is about men improvement.
I'm not trying to think about who's in that one. I've watched.
Hafiz and Chris Below.
Okay.
It's
I
two
watched.
dudes.
I watched a couple.
It's 2 dudes. It's just about men improvement, mental
Okay.
state, mental health,
Okay.
Relationships, business, fit, like everything that a man should
Needs
should
to be
watch.
on. Okay.
Earn Your Leisure. That whole network.
Yeah.
That whole network. Everything that's under that network is like
Okay.
Bill Simmons. Love that podcast.
Sorry, guys. I just wanted to interject real quick since you mentioned Earn Your Leisure. So shout outs to
Oh yeah, the Dyke.
Rashad, I believe is the guy's name, right?
That's the one that did the basketball game in Dyckman, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's exactly where I was going. I was at the basketball game yesterday. Very entertaining game. Went to overtime and they actually lost by 1 point.
His team.
Yes.
Oh,
Can you get him on the podcast? I would love to interview him.
I mean,
that's a high profile one. Let's do our best. Let's do our best.
I would give an A1 interview. Promise you.
well, I don't know if he would like to be on the podcast, but
You have an open invitation.
we'll give out the shout out. Let's see if we can make it happen.
All right.
And especially now after taking that L from Dyckman, I don't think he's too fond of the hood right
Yeah.
now. Nonetheless, I just wanted to do the quick
Little plug-in.
quick little plug in. And Rashad, Earn Your Leisure. Earn Your Leisure. Hold that L down, B.
And you want him on the pod. Also, shout out to Ian Dunlap. So one of my movies that's coming out is called Game of Chess. In that movie, there's a scene where I'm talking to somebody, and he's like, "Oh, you one of them Ian Dunlap niggas."
Oh, word?
And that came out in the trailer. So
As are they calling like a financial instructor kind of guy?
I'm like in the movie, I'm like a finance guy.
Oh,
I'm like
gotcha,
a
I gotcha. All right.
Wall Street dude. And in the trailer, that line came out in the trailer. So I posted it and then I tagged him. I was like, yo, shout out Ian Dunlap. And he really commented like, yo, this is so dope that I got this shout out. And then he was like, I'm definitely going to support this movie. And then he posted it on his story. And we got
it's funny. It's dope you said that, bro. Yo, I've actually seen him work. That's my dude, he did an episode with I want to say small, but like another podcast that I know. It's not like on a bigger scale. Conversations with Zoe. So
Conversations with Zoe?
Yeah. I mean,
I'll check it out.
Freddie knows about it.
He's one of the dudes that I really watch, like all his interviews. Wall Street Trapper, love Wall Street Trapper. I just signed up. Just signed up for one of his.
I love when they go on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
that
wasn't a flex. Yo, I'm gonna put this down real quick, and we're gonna do this interview. We're gonna see how much money I make by the end of this interview. That wasn't a flex.
What you mean? Like going on Breakfast?
Bro, his last interview on the Breakfast Club.
With all three of them?
He had his phone. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna put my phone down, whatever. I just made the plays or whatever." And then they had an interview. It was like 40 minutes long.
Okay.
And then at the end of the interview, he was like, "Yo, Charlamagne, how much money I made?" And Charlamagne was like, "Oh, you made like $7,500 in 40 minutes." And he was like, "Yeah, this is what I do. I just talk to people. I just make money."
That's the. I mean, yo, and the crazy shit about
his story is crazy.
And the crazy shit about like, their podcast is about teaching you how to do that. You know what I mean?
Financial freedom, bro.
Yeah.
Earn your leisure.
What's your top podcast, yo?
I had to pick number one podcast, Gen TV podcast.
I like that.
It's not over the Dyckman podcast.
Number one podcast.
Nah, that's not even a battle. We'll get into that later. You new to this. We true to this.
Nah, but if I had to pick, one of my favorite podcasts, which isn't like a major stream podcast, is Social Proof. I don't think too many people have heard about that.
No, they're dope. They're dope.
Social Proof is a dope podcast. I would say my next up. Would you consider Freshandfit a podcast?
Yeah, they're a pod. I put them up there.
Oh, why fuck them niggas?
We'll get into that. Fit.
You're a Joebudden fan?
You could definitely be a Joebudden fan and say fuck Freshandfit.
That's crazy.
You're fucking wilding.
All right.
We'll get into that. Get into his three. Get into your three.
We could do that.
All right, and then I haven't watched a full episode of this podcast, but I like the clips.
Okay.
Which is the Kevin Hart thing that he got going on.
Oh
that's
Kevin Hart is probably my biggest inspiration.
To me, which is fucking the problem with podcasting, bro,
Right.
is
Kevin Hart is amazing.
No. He's amazing,
He has
right?
multiple podcasts.
He does. He has multiple podcasts, right? But to me, the problem is with podcasting, which is making it harder for smaller podcasts to take off now, is that people like him are now dabbling in the space.
My counter to you is that podcast is an avenue for people to make money.
Yeah.
So, with celebrity or not, if you see an avenue for you to make money, you're gonna do it.
No, of course. I get it.
Somebody like a Kevin Hart, which is a celebrity, is good to get into podcasting because they know other people that people want to hear from.
No, for sure.
Kevin Hart's first person was Jay-Z on the Heart to Heart podcast. Jay-Z don't do interviews. You think one of us are gonna get Jay-Z?
No. But that's my but to me, I get it, but this is also my like a little hate from a
No, it's 100% hate.
Yeah, 100%.
I try to mask it.
Yo, because I'm gonna keep it real. Because the thing is, like, obviously Jay-Z would never do an interview with most 99% of the people, right? Is because now he has the option to, right? Because he doesn't need to.
Well, my main point was it's just another avenue to make money.
No, for sure. I get your point, right? But I mean, it's like from just being a hater right now, right? It's like, damn, nigga, like, don't y'all got enough already? Like,
y'all want all the y'all want everything?
Yeah.
everything? Can we get something?
Leave something for the little people. Damn.
Nah.
All right, but yo, what's
That's why y'all little.
Yeah. What's your top three, bro?
Non-biased. Non-biased at all. Gen TV podcast.
I like it.
Yo, you know what podcast I like too? The Cognac podcast. Cognac TV.
Don't know that one.
That was a joke. It didn't land. It's okay.
Over everybody's head.
It's okay. I'm gonna be quiet.
Break it down though. We can break it down later.
Take a 45-second time.
We can break it down later.
Didn't land.
We'll give you a second.
All right, bro. So what's your favorite podcast?
My favorite podcast is Gen TV podcast.
I ain't seen too many likes from you lately, but all right, go on.
Yo, I'm watching from afar.
All right. I need you to watch up close, bro.
On top of that,
Shot o'clock.
we were talking about Joebudden. No.
Cheers.
We were talking about Joebudden, and I said what I said. I watched one episode. It was a good episode. I'm going to fuck with it some more. But for right now, my second favorite would be Charlamagne the God's I mean, that's gonna be
Okay.
the
All right.
Breakfast
Okay.
Oh, Breakfast Club, not Brilliant Idiot.
No. I like Breakfast Club. I like
Okay. No, the breakfast. I think Breakfast Club is like almost like a staple at this point, though. Like I don't know if they're a podcast or what, but they've been there so long.
It's a radio show, but they record it and put it on streaming platforms, so it's considered
podcast style. So, all right, before we get back to y'all little possible argument here in the future, I'm gonna just get my 3 out. I would say my top 3, not in order that I listen to. Joe Rogan to me is like just it is what it is, right? I listen to Flagrant a lot.
Love Flagrant.
Love Flagrant. But Flagrant and Brilliant Idiots to me are kind of almost interchangeable. I kind of like I go back between the two.
I would even say that Flagrant 2 podcast is better than Brilliant Idiots at this point.
Yeah, no, the numbers show it.
Numbers wise, they're better.
Oh, they're killing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If you actually look it up, it's crazy.
No, I didn't know that the Flagrant had better numbers than Brilliant Idiots, but I was just talking about quality and guests and all that.
Because the Brilliant Idiots don't really do guests like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like them. Yeah, it's like more of
a guest here and there, but like.
But I feel like Andrew tries harder on Flagrant than he does. Because sometimes he recycles stuff from Flagrant on Brilliant Idiots.
Yeah, he does do that. That's natural for podcasting.
No, yeah, for sure.
I think, you're right.
But to be fair, but to be fair, I think Brilliant Idiots is both of theirs kind of like their whatever gig. Obviously, Charlamagne has the Breakfast Club as his primary thing, and then Andrew has Flagrant as his primary. So they just kind of get together every now and then. It's like, it's just like really two buddies shooting the shit and making money.
Other podcast, but before we move on, my fault. The shots will be getting to me. I'm still good though. I had to look at him.
I have an iron liver, my boy. I can go all day.
We are gonna go all day.
Pause.
You don't talk much. I still gotta get you. Pause. But I feel like with Flagrant, Andrew does try harder because that's more of his thing.
That's his baby.
His separate entity. And he's also the lead on that.
Yeah.
As opposed to on Brilliant Idiots.
Where it's like a 50-50 situation.
Yeah, and I'm so much of a Brilliant Idiots fan. I remember when they went from Wednesdays to Thursdays, and that shit fucked my whole week up. Because I had the Joebudden.
But I think that was because of Flagrant they moved.
But Flagrant was always on Tuesdays though.
No, I could be wrong here, but I think they had mentioned it like shooting wise. That's why they had to switch the Brilliant Idiots to the next day.
I think what happened is that they were just too busy for Wednesdays, and Thursdays worked out for both. But regardless, I'm so much of a Brilliant Idiot fan that there'll be days that they just won't do a pod and just not mention it. And I'm just like, bro, like my Thursdays depend on this. And they just won't announce it. Well, and then I'm just like, bro, like I'm looking at the IG page, I'm looking at
what the fuck?
Charlamagne shit, Andrew shit, and they just not, I'm just like, all right, I guess we're not getting a pod.
Okay.
Like, I even one time I tweeted, I was like, yo, y'all don't really care about y'all fans, bro.
Ooh.
For sure. I really
and they
did
don't.
that.
And they don't. And they don't. And they don't.
Yeah, bro, because my Thursdays depend on like my
routine.
My Thursdays are Brilliant Idiots. My Wednesdays and Saturdays is Joebudden podcast.
Yep.
My Mondays is fucking the roommates. And then all my podcasts in between. Like
Okay.
So like it's routine, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're breaking their habits now.
It's like one time I went on Twitter and I was like, "Yo, Thursdays is reserved for church. It's not Sundays." And I was talking about Brilliant Idiots.
Okay.
And Andrew shows that I was like, "Yo, bro, I appreciate that."
Oh, word?
Like I was like, "Yeah, this is a sermon, my nigga. This is a sermon."
You're getting a lot of replies from these celebrities, man. That's a good sign.
I mean, I'm him.
Address the elephant in the room.
All right. Let me
Pause.
Let me.
I got him.
Let me.
What's the pause for that?
For an elephant?
The elephant in the room.
The elephant was crazy.
The elephant
Nah,
was
it ain't that
insane.
crazy. Nah, it ain't.
That's not crazy.
The elephant in the room.
Come on, another New York nigga. Elephant in the room. That's crazy.
That's a questionable one.
Let's address the elephant dick in the room. Like,
That's crazy.
that's wild as fuck. Let's address the trunk in the room. Like that's
a pause in purgatory. That's a pause in purgatory.
that's a
All right, so
That's a pending
All right, so
pause.
let's address the issue in the room. So when you were naming your top 3 podcasts, you said Freshandfit and you said fuck them. What's
You had one more podcast.
also my third? You know what? It's kind of out of 2. I listen to the Devin Wade podcast a lot. Devin Wade podcast. It's a
Put me on. I never heard of him.
so he's actually used to be tied with $1 million worth of game podcast, which I also
Yes.
so Wallow and Gilly the Kid. So he was actually
They have a great podcast.
He was actually part of their podcast originally before they blew him up, and then from what I seen on Devin Way podcast, they kind of fucked them over. So I mean, that's
Send me on. Send me,
yeah. I got yeah. I like.
Send me like one of your.
Okay,
favorite
I like Tiny Meat Gang. Pause. Hilarious podcast. I'll put you onto that one.
He called the pause. He did it though. You ain't catch him. He ain't catch him.
Yo,
it don't count.
It
don't count, bro.
You're not getting no jail time.
All right, but yo, so but back to you. You said one of yours is the Fresh and
Fit niggas.
There we
That's
go.
what we talking about.
What's your beef with the Fresh and Fit?
Because they literally some people that really attack women. For sure.
You think it's attack or you think it's calling them out?
No, they attack women.
What's attack?
Attacking means like we can have an objective conversation.
Right.
They don't do that.
Okay. Well, no.
And they also don't act the same towards men that they do towards women. They would not. If I went there, they wouldn't talk like that to me. And I'm not trying to act tough or anything, but they just wouldn't do that.
I could agree with you on that. But once again, goes back to the whole Joebudden thing. Joebudden shows bitch tendencies in some points as well.
He
you
doesn't
agree
do
with
that. No.
And you agree with him on that point, right?
No.
But
I don't agree with that.
It's corny to not press a man.
They're not the same.
The same way you press a woman. I agree with that, right?
They are not the same.
It also is corny to do corny shit and then not call the person out on it. So
They are not the same because
Joebudden does similar.
So I feel like I watch the Joebudden podcast more than all of you. So I can pull out instances, where he has shown a softness towards women while still getting his point across.
Yeah.
The Fresh and Fit dudes, they just they be wrong. Two, you're in Miami, so I understand your perspective.
Right.
But like, bro, you're wilding. And two, they just be attacking women because they know that. So let's bring up Kevin Samuels, right?
Okay.
I love Kevin Samuels.
Right.
Kevin Samuels got his fame off of telling women the truth in an aggressive manner.
Yep.
Right?
In an aggressive manner?
In an aggressive manner. That's how he got his.
You think it was aggressive?
No, I think that's how he got his fame. Because women were looking at him telling the truth.
Okay.
And it came off aggressive to them. And that's why they pushed it as a negative way of talking to women, and that's how he got his fame.
What do you classify?
I don't classify it as that. No, I don't classify it as that. They took it as aggressive.
Okay.
But you know what? But to be fair,
wild.
when you're often hearing the truth about yourself in a negative light, it comes off a lot more aggressive than what it was really intended.
Yeah, for sure.
So
The thing is, I never seen him talking down. He was just
he talked down.
Sometimes he did talk.
He talked down. He definitely talked down. He definitely talked.
Once he saw the virality, if that's a word, coming, he doubled down on it.
Yo, if the women were combative, he would match their energy.
Bro,
so I'll say that.
Most of his audience was women.
Yeah.
So my point,
which is ironic to me because it's like he's constantly shitting
on
on.
that shit.
They like getting belittled.
getting tips, bro.
They like getting belittled.
There is a group of women. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. There is a group of women that are like, yo, he was actually telling the truth. And there's also women going viral, starting their own podcasts or TikToks, saying the same shit he was saying.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That white girl, Pearl.
He had to be the guy that was like, I'm gonna be the forefront. I'm gonna take the heat, but I gotta say what I gotta say to help these people. Meanwhile, I feel like had good intentions. The Fresh and Fit dudes, I feel like they just want to get famous. They don't really. I don't see the need to help people. I just see the need to shit on women.
Okay, so here's where I disagree with you.
And
right?
I feel like they got no hope going up.
I want you to. I want to ask you. I just want to ask you something, right?
I'm with the smoke, bro.
So do you watch? Do you honestly watch the Fresh
and
and
they ugly.
Do you honestly watch the Fresh and Fit? That's a big pause.
That is a big pause.
Do you honestly watch the Fresh and Fit?
I've researched them.
You watch them enough to have a.
I haven't watched their recent episodes, but I have watched a lot of their episodes to like know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Full 3-hour episodes.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I live by myself. I have nothing to do.
So that was my question. That was going to be part of my question.
A few of my favorite porn stars have been there, and I was like, let me see what this girl is about. Oh, she's on this. Let me see. And then it's like, this is I've also saw their podcast on Flagrant too.
Okay.
They had.
I didn't like. So I
had
didn't.
a lot of stuff to say on that.
Yo, I didn't like that episode. Yo, I didn't like that episode because I thought
you thought they came off like at a bad light.
They didn't come off understanding. They can't. I feel like, especially I always forget the other fucking dude's name. He's usually in the back because that was in their old studio.
Alex,
right?
Yeah, that's like the dude that the brown brown skinned dude, I think.
Yeah.
He had smoke for them.
But to me, in my mind, right, it was like how I perceive things was like he came in there, like I feel like a bunch of women got in his ear already. He's like, guess we about to have the Fresh and Fit podcast on. And then like, because he didn't come off understanding. I feel like,
so.
Because the way Andrew spoke to them was like he didn't agree with them, but he understood. Like it was a conversation.
He was the host, so he had to.
But I understand. Yeah, exactly right. But I feel like when someone's coming to your podcast, like you got to be you got to be able to have a conversation without putting emotions to it.
I think
like they weren't Alex and the what the fuck's his name the Indian dude, the Indian Akash. They weren't reasonable.
I think that with that podcast specifically, I feel like they were like, all right, Alex and Akash, you guys attack and we'll be the mediators, but they all agreed on what they were gonna do. But I also feel like Alex was genuine in his attack because he really had shit to say, and I don't think that women got to hip. I think he just saw a perspective that was different from that.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like I've watched episodes with him before where he kind of like he essentially agreed with like Fresh and Fit podcast like ideology, but it wasn't like from them. So I feel like I saw him kind of contradict himself.
At the end of the day, we're all men.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all men.
Yeah. I just didn't like. It was like. It was from the start. Like they were already on their neck. I didn't like that.
I mean, honestly, like I said, I watched
That was fresh off the heels of them going viral for the wrong.
So your argument with Joebudden is you watch Joebudden. I watch Freshandfit, right? And I watch how you just
two completely different worlds, by the way. Completely different worlds.
Some may say, but you watch Joebudden's podcast. I watch Freshandfit. You just argued that Kevin Samuels would allow them to speak their piece up until it got to the point where they became disrespectful, and then he would check them for being disrespectful. You did say that.
No, I didn't.
What did you say?
No, I didn't.
What did you say?
I said that Kevin Samuels would speak the truth, but come off in a negative tone to women.
Right, because
you said aggressive.
But I didn't. I never said he
though.
would let them speak their piece because he wouldn't.
So
Kevin Samuels let them talk, but he also has a
you
tendency.
did say when you did say when they came off at a certain. Maybe I'm not saying your words verbatim, but you did say when they came off a certain way, he would check them, and that's why people didn't like that.
Aggressive. You said aggressive.
No, what I said was that Kevin Samuels would speak to women in a tone that women would take aggressive.
Let's play the clip back.
No, for sure, because we're saying two different things.
Okay.
I never said that Kevin.
That was your initial point. What you said was your initial point.
No, because what I'm saying is, what I didn't say was that Kevin Samuels would let them speak, and once they get aggressive, he would respond. I feel like that's
you may not say that. You may not say that in verbatim.
Well, I feel like that's what you're saying.
Right.
What I said was that Kevin Samuels would come off aggressive.
Yeah,
not that he would respond to aggression.
All right. So later down, you said that.
Whatever.
And maybe you didn't. Maybe I misheard. Right.
Your point is more important. It don't matter.
Maybe I misheard. So nonetheless, watching the Fresh and Fit podcast, can I agree with you and say that they don't respect? Not to say respect. They don't listen to. They don't treat women the same way that they would treat a man. Yeah, because there's men that come on there, disagree with them, and they actively have conversations with them, and they are respectful. They're not throwing them off the podcast and not doing certain things, right? Mm-hmm. Completely agree with you on that. The same energy, Waka Flocka went up there, and he didn't agree with their points. And he was like, all right, I'm out. And you could tell Myron was kind of upset. He didn't say anything. He kept his mouth.
Flocka walked off?
Yeah, Waka Flocka walked off. So he walked off, right? Because he was like, I know women that will beat up niggas, and Myron was saying that not all the time that's the case or whatever. And Waka Flocka was like, all right, like I'm out. So nonetheless,
Myron is the lighter dude, right?
The Indian looking one with from Sudan.
He's a bigger bitch than the dark skin dude.
Nonetheless, so
I said it.
So with the Fresh and Fit, right? What I feel like what people get the misconception, same thing with Andrew Tate, is that they watch the clips.
Andrew Tate too.
They watch the clips. They look at them being disrespectful or bashing women or whatever the case is with no pretense, right? So they get into the conversation. They set up the conversation to where 9 times out of 10, they're not the ones speaking about bringing up the topics. It's the viewers that are bringing up the topics. They're asking the women what they think, and then they're giving their perspective on it, right? So, or they'll have their questions lined up, ask the women what they think, and then give their perspective on it. They don't throw women off the podcast or be disrespectful to women for disagreeing with them. There are people that come up there that have valid arguments.
I think they are disrespectful to women for disagreeing with them.
I hear you. I think Joebudden's a cornball, but we could agree to disagree.
We could agree to disagree.
But nonetheless, they go on the podcast. Women come on a podcast that are disrespectful toward them, whether it be not listening when other people are talking, over talking other women. They ask them to be quiet. They're not listening. Then they get disrespectful and say, "Get the fuck off the podcast." Can it be? Is it a little rough? Possibly, but nonetheless, if we're the host for this podcast, right, and somebody's completely being belligerent, we're having a conversation back and forth, and I'm interjecting all the time, or I'm like spilling my drink, or I'm having side conversations, or on my phone. At some point, what's more important, the quality of the podcast, correct?
So I'm gonna add on to your statement. I haven't seen a Joebudden podcast where he has had a woman be disrespectful to him, like they have been on Freshandfit and maybe even Andrew Tate.
But why is that? So, why do you think that is?
Because he knows how to speak to women.
I don't think that's the case. I think honestly the platforms are completely different to where
they are completely different. Would you put Freshandfit and Andrew Tate in the same boat?
I would say they have the same.
I would.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't. No.
Do you guys watch Andrew Tate?
I watch some of his stuff.
Yeah.
I watch some of his stuff.
Yeah. Fuck that nigga.
All right, that's fair. I think
respectfully to you guys, not to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the core of it, from the couple full episodes of Andrew Tate,
I love Kevin Samuels though.
Like the full content I've actually watched of Andrew Tate, right. I actually would say he's actually a lot different than the Freshandfit podcast.
Okay. Right.
He actually, a lot of the stuff he actually promotes is more like, bless you, traditional values of women. Like I wouldn't say he shit.
Really?
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking.
Expound.
Where like he actually like it's funny because he indirectly shits on men. But it's hard without actually listening. Like if you listen to the words and not to your emotion, you'll catch it. And this I'm not gonna speak for all his content. I haven't watched all his content, right? But the couple full episodes I've watched, he actually kind of more talks about men bossing up than shitting on women. So he's obviously like has content out there about shitting on women. And the way people clip up his stuff, it's like it just looks very derogatory towards women. But if you like I said, a couple things I actually watched with them was it was more about men like being bums.
So I'll tell you this: the way I looked at Andrew Tate, right, is because I was already on like Kevin Samuels content watching all that stuff, and I saw clips of Andrew Tate. So that's why I'm like, fuck that dude. Before the whole case and all that shit. Yeah. So I looked at Andrew Tate and I was like, yo, this is probably how women look at Kevin Samuels. When Kevin Samuels wasn't really like that. Or he just had more to say than what went viral. So maybe, because I could talk on Freshandfit because I watched their podcast. I can't talk on Andrew Tate because I haven't seen his shit.
Okay.
But Andrew Tate has so many allegations towards him that these niggas don't.
Yeah.
Freshandfit don't. Kim Samuels don't. Joebudden don't. Like a lot of the shit that just come out. That's why I'm like, yo,
you're more hesitant.
You have these cases. No, I'm not even hesitant. I'm like, fuck that nigga. I'm certain of what I'm saying. Is you have these clips plus those allegations. It's not for me. If it's for you guys, cool. If that works for you, because at the same time,
pretty much he's guilty.
The basic, you guilty until proven innocent. But if Twitter says you guilty, you guilty. Shout out to Tory Lanez. But the basis of what I'm saying is, if these are the guys that's gonna lead you to the point that we should be as men, fuck it. As long as you get there. But we do have to have the same mentality once we're there, and we do have to have a certain softness for women.
No, and
understand their perspective.
Which
I'm big on.
Ironically, right, and like the stuff I did watch about Andrew Tate, like he actually spoke about that. Like taking care of women, like being soft towards them and stuff like that. Okay. I think one of the big things that gets him.
Allegations say different.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I haven't really kept up with his court system or the trials, and so I don't know, so I'm not going to speak on it, right?
Me either. I just hear what I hear.
And
that's what I'm saying.
The allegation seems kind of shifted because it's coming out that those women lied. But that's another conversation.
I mean, that's a different topic that I'm not aware of, right? But the stuff that I feel like has gotten in trouble is I have seen him like kind of call women out on certain shit about like, yo, you shouldn't be fucking around like that. You should kind of be more like conservative with your body and stuff like that. And I know women nowadays don't like being patrolled on their body, right? So as soon as they hear that shit, it's like, yo, fuck him.
Sure.
That's what I've seen.
Do you think Andrew Tate would wife a girl with 25 bodies?
Probably not.
Most certainly not.
No.
And that's the problem.
For who?
I think the problem
I think that's the problem for the women with the 25 bodies.
I think the problem is that
what?
25 bodies?
Yeah.
I think
25 bodies.
Bro.
That means she can't even try people out.
The problem is that men are wifing women
25?
with 25 bodies. Honestly.
25?
The men that's wifing women with 25 bodies is the problem. You have no standards for yourself. We set the bar so low, bro. We set the bar so low.
25?
Bro, 25. Men and women are not the same, my nigga.
Oh my God.
In reality, let's keep it a buck.
God, let's keep it.
Let's keep it 1,000.
Let's keep it 1,000.
Let's keep it 1,000, bro. Men and women are not.
25 bodies
Bro,
is
20,
nothing.
25 bodies
Is
is
nothing.
crazy. That's crazy. That's a
So
it's a new way of thinking.
but here's the thing, right?
It's a new way of thinking.
You're never. This is almost a pointless
Bro,
argument.
that's a whole phase.
You said 100 bodies was cool. Like I'm not. That's crazy.
No, I didn't say 100 bodies.
100 bodies
was
by
cool.
30.
I didn't, yo,
Yeah,
And I'm
you
not
did.
mis- And I'm not most cool. And
I
I'm not
didn't say
misquoting
100
you right
bodies
now.
was cool. I didn't say it was my preference. I didn't
That's
say none of that.
understandable.
You didn't say preference. I think you did say cool.
No,
It's
I
understandable.
didn't. I
That's what you
said
said.
I said it's understandable.
Okay.
That's
It was
understandable.
cool.
It is
That's
far-
cool
it's
though.
far
Understandable is
from-
cool.
Look at how it went
It's
from
far from-
100 to 25.
That's
And you
crazy.
fucking over 25?
Bro, crazy.
Bro,
I mean,
25 bodies is college.
That's
minimum.
not wifeable.
I mean, are you going to classes at that point?
Yeah, she's going to class. Oh my God, y'all don't.
You're doing a lot of
Yo,
fucking. Like,
y'all don't understand how women give it up, bro.
I get it, and I get that.
If she
I
went
get
to
that women are giving
Syracuse,
it
she
up
has
like that.
25 bodies.
Bro, and this is what's wrong with society
Except
today,
my cousin.
right? This is what's wrong with
Yeah.
society today is that we promote promiscuity from women so much, right?
I got to text her after
And
that.
from-
She go see this and back up. I got to be like, yo, my fault.
We
but
promote promiscuity,
Go ahead.
promiscuity from women so much, right? And we allow.
We
this
don't
shit-
promote it.
we
It just
you
happens.
promote it.
I don't promote that shit.
You're
It just happens.
We're accepting 25 bodies from a
I don't
woman,
promote
right?
it. I just know it's happening
Bro,
regardless.
what does
nigga.
25 bodies bring you? Nothing but stress and
Wrap it
heartache.
up.
You know what 25 bodies bring you?
What's that?
good sex.
Nah.
Nah. You know what 20? I got him. You know what 25 bodies bring you?
You got get me.
And
Pause.
a
2 baby daddies at the minimum.
no. It brings
Couple
you,
plan Bs.
It brings
abortions.
you. It brings you an acceptance to be in a relationship because you know that you've been through the streets and now you're ready to settle down.
That's a
smoked
fucking modern.
that.
That's a fucking modern way of thinking.
I don't.
nigga.
Sit down, man.
I smoked that.
all right,
He's
sit
been
down.
He's been sipping the
I
Kool-Aid.
smoked that.
Nah, you ain't smoked that. Nigga.
Sit that one down.
Smoked that crack, nigga. That's what you smoked. Nigga.
A girl that has.
All right, yo.
Hold on. A girl that hasn't had at least 25 bodies ain't ready to get married.
All right, you can take all of them, bro. Take all of the 25 bodies. Leave a little bit.
Speaking of smoking, go ahead. Make your last point.
Along with good
smoked
sex, 25 bodies brings 25 potential niggas that can hit it again.
Yo, it bring
cap.
25 bodies. Yo,
Ones don't
bring
make
yo.
you hit it again.
You have
Not for me.
bro. You got 25 bodies
Not
as
for
a
me
woman.
either.
And, yo,
girls
for
like
all
this
of us,
from the
all
block,
right,
you feel me?
live. I need you to clip this. You have 25 bodies as a woman. You have no respect for yourself.
Wow.
Walk up.
What?
Yeah, wrap it up. All right.
We gonna continue this podcast at the bar. We're gonna keep this going.
Yo,
That's crazy,
bro.
I'm not talking. Nigga. I got
That is crazy.
All right. Well, yo, we'll leave it off on that note, yo, bro. Dyckman podcast. Thanks for having the Gen TV podcast, man. Always a pleasure. We will have to be back. Great episode.
Appreciate the episode.
gonna
Yo,
continue this
speaking of
podcast. We gonna
smoking,
continue this.
you ain't smoked shit, but let's go smoke some hookah.
Live from the MC.